Good evening and thanks for watching FSC TV. Alongside Kenzie Council, I'm Andrew Pauling.
Tonight we cover the ongoing sorority formal recruitment process, Tampa's Gasparilla Parade being canceled, and winter storms' impact on college campuses throughout the nation. Only on the Weekly at 5, which starts right now.
From Studio A on the campus of Florida Southern College, this is FSC TV.
The Polk Museum of Art opened a new exhibit last Saturday, February 13th. This exhibit features 230 works by the famed French painter Toulouse-Lautrec, who was famous for his post-impressionistic depictions of street life in Paris. His most famous works include paintings of scenes in Moulin Rouge nightclub. The exhibit offers a view into the liveliness of Paris nightlife in the 1890s by covering the walls with paintings and posters by the artist. The museum encourages visitors to register for the free event online at polkmuseumofart.org. The exhibit will be available until May 23rd.
Formal recruitment for the sorority Greek chapters here at Florida Southern wrapped up Sunday evening. 100 women ran home to one of the 6 Panhellenic sororities on campus, with bids still expected to be extended as part of the continuous open bidding process. The 5-day recruitment series is typically held at the RP Funding Center, but was transitioned to a virtual format to accommodate the college's guidelines outlined in the FSC CARES plan. This new format allowed for a less time-intensive process for the potential new members. This was the second formal recruitment without the Pi Kappa Gamma chapter of Alpha Omicron Pi, as the chapter was closed by the fraternity's national office a week prior to recruitment in spring 2020. The Director of Student Involvement, Jackie Inskeep, said that there are no current discussions to expand Florida Southern's Greek community.
It's time for your Southern Spotlight segment here on the Weekly at 5. It's a quick weekly rundown of existing initiatives and resources available to students right here at Florida Southern.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Southern Spotlight. I'm your host, Blake Lowry, bringing you the news on all things SGA. This week, we had our first virtual President's Circle of the semester, where we unveiled our brand new student organization directory. The directory will be updated semesterly and will have all the most up-to-date information about our wonderful clubs here at FSC. The first farmers market of the spring semester took place on Wednesday. I hope you were all able to take advantage of that fantastic fresh produce, and if not, watch future Southern Spotlights to get those dates and times. As a reminder, the Food Committee will be meeting for the first time this year, next Wednesday, the 24th. This committee addresses concerns from the student body regarding aspects of the campus dining experience. If you have some concerns, reach out to your student senator and we will be sure they are addressed. And finally, Red Friday is back. Meet at the Buck Stop between 10:30 a.m. and noon to grab yourself a Moxie puzzle while supplies last. That's all we have for you this week on the Southern Spotlight. Remember to be like Moxie and mask up. May the Mox be with you.
After several scheduling changes, the men's basketball team is set to tip off their season tomorrow night at home against the Florida Tech Panthers. The live stream will start at 5:50 on the SSC digital network. Both men's and women's basketball will be in competition on Saturday against Palm Beach Atlantic, with the men's game coming here at home while the women travel to West Palm. Both live streams will start at 4:50. Also competing this weekend are the track teams who head to Daytona Beach for the Embry-Riddle Invite, and the swim teams who will take on Florida Tech at home on Saturday starting at 11. In alumni news, former Mock Matt Joyce has signed a minor league deal with the Philadelphia Phillies. His deal includes an invite to the team's Major League spring training camp in Clearwater, Florida. Joyce will be in his 14th MLB season if he makes the club. He was a member of the 2005 National Championship team here at FSC. Two local Polk County elementary school teachers looking to bring a new entertainment experience to North Lakeland held a ribbon-cutting ceremony for their premier golf center last week. Ethan and Jenna Smith are proud owners of The Back Nine, located on U.S. Highway 98 north of I-4 behind the Mid-Florida Credit Union. The 3,500 square foot space features 3 simulators with access to 40-plus golf courses, along with a full kitchen featuring a 20-seat bar. Simulation experiences, which support a group of up to 6 people, start at $30 per hour. Participants are encouraged to bring their own preferred golf clubs and to book ahead for the simulators. However, no reservations are required for dining.
Tampa Bay's signature Gasparilla Parades won't be taking place in 2021. The Pirate Parades, which had been postponed until April, were canceled by Ye Mystic Crew and Event Fest Tuesday morning. Ye Mystic Crew of Gasparilla have only missed out on invading the city a handful of times due to unprecedented world events. This year, the same decision was made till the seas calmed down. This decision came about as part of an ongoing discussion from area healthcare experts and city leaders, backed with the support from Tampa's mayor. 2021 ticket holders are eligible for a refund or can opt to receive a rollover credit for the 2022 festivities.
The Yard en Masse is hosting Lakeland's first ever Indie Fest on Sunday, the 28th. The event, which will take place from 1 to 7 p.m., will feature 10 local artists for attendees to discover. The full list of talent is posted on Facebook and Instagram at The Yard en Masse. Pre-sale tickets are available for purchase through Eventbrite for $5, and tickets at the door will be $10. Food trucks will be brought in for attendees to purchase food during the event, and the venue's bar will also be open for drink purchases.
Lakeland residents are getting a lesson in color theory in the latest public art display from a local artist in conjunction with the Lakeland Downtown Development Authority. David Collins wrapped the outstretched oak at the southwest corner entrance of Munn Park with 400 yards of pink parachute-type nylon fabric. Collins described the greenery of other plant life in the park as a backdrop for the red color relative, as they are opposite each other on the color wheel. Delayed by COVID-19, the new pop of color will remain for photos and viewing throughout the next 6 months. Collins is the same artist who wrapped and painted a camphor tree as a giraffe in 2016.
Colleges around the country closed this week after a harsh winter storm created power outages. The storm has left over 30 dead and millions without power. Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and Oregon were hit hard with over 100,000 power outages each, according to poweroutage.us. Areas without power have canceled classes temporarily, and most plan to resume online by tomorrow. Colleges have turned buildings into warming stations, and students have even been relocated due to power and water outages. Some colleges have also faced a shortage of food. The dining halls at the University of Texas were unable to get food delivered and were said to be getting creative with meals.
Congress is set to organize an independent commission to investigate the circumstances surrounding the storming of Capitol Hill. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced the plans Monday in a letter to her Democratic colleagues. The commission would be styled after the 9/11 one, which was a 2-year undertaking that resulted in a comprehensive guide to the causes of the attack and recommendations for the future. Republicans rebuked Pelosi in a previous letter for making partisan decisions without consulting House Republicans. The 9/11 style commission will most likely require legislation and will also examine if Trump played a role in inciting violence.
Last Monday, the World Trade Organization appointed the first woman and first African as Director General. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala is a global finance expert with experience as Nigeria's former finance minister. She will be responsible for directing and supervising the organization's administrative operations. Some of her key focuses in this position include addressing the economic and health consequences created by the current pandemic, as well as helping the organization work together to succeed. She will begin her new role in March for a first term that will last until August of 2025. That's your news for this week. We'll be back with you next week on FSC TV. I'm Andrew Pauling.
And I'm Kenzie Council. Until then, you can follow us on TV_FSC at Twitter or on Facebook at FSC TV.